Have you ever marveled at the vitality of the elderly in Japan? We see people in their 80s and 90s still walking to the market, still climbing stairs with an ease that defies their age. Meanwhile, in many Western countries, it's not uncommon to see people in their 50s who already seem burdened by every step. Here's a telling statistic. The average person in Japan walks over 7,000 steps a day. In the US, that number is closer to 3,000. And the reason for Japan's remarkable longevity isn't some magic sushi or a miracle of genetics. The secret is far simpler. It's daily movement. Consistent, gentle, walking. But what if I told you that this simple act, just 30 minutes a day, could fortify your heart, sharpen your mind, and balance your blood sugar? That it could ease your joints, elevate your mood, and perhaps even shave years off your biological age? It sounds like a fantasy, but it's not. It's science. And the best part? It's free. There's no prescription, no side effects, no fine print. Stay with me and I'll show you exactly what happens to your body and mind when you embrace a daily walk, especially if you're over 50. Let's begin with benefit number 1. Walking is like charging your heart's battery. We charge our phones every night, knowing they'll be useless otherwise. Your heart operates on a similar principle, and its best charger is a daily walk. Consider this. In Japan, where walking is a way of life, the rate of heart disease is less than half of what it is in the United States. That's according to the World Health Organization. This isn't because of a special diet, but because they move, especially after meals. Here, our lives are too often a journey from the couch to the refrigerator. But the science is unequivocal. The American Heart Association confirms that just 30 minutes of walking a day can lower your risk of heart disease and stroke by up to 35%. It helps lower your blood pressure, improve circulation, and strengthen your heart muscle, often without you even breaking a sweat. Your heart isn't asking for a grueling workout, just a walk around the block. And if that's impressive, wait until you hear what walking does for your brain. Benefit number 2. Walking turns your brain into a fortress of memory. Here's a secret the supplement industry might not advertise. You don't need an expensive pill when you have a sidewalk. In Japan, older adults are constantly in motion, walking to the station, to the market, up and down narrow streets, and their rates of dementia are significantly lower. In fact, studies from Tokyo University show that just 6,000 steps a day can slow brain aging and improve memory in people over 60. When you walk, blood flow to your brain increases, new neural connections form, and stress hormones recede. One study from the University of British Columbia found that older adults who walked just 3 times a week actually increased the size of their hippocampus, the part of your brain that stores memories. Yes, walking literally grows your brain. Personally, my best ideas arrive not while staring at a screen, but while walking. So, if you're starting to forget where you put your keys, try taking a walk. You might remember far more than you've lost. Next, something that's a game changer for so many: your blood sugar. Benefit number 3. Walking is nature's blood sugar regulator. Have you ever wondered how people in Japan can eat white rice with nearly every meal, yet their diabetes rates are far lower than in the US, where we often treat carbohydrates like an enemy? The truth is, it's not just what you eat, but what you do after you eat. And in Japan, people walk. After lunch, after dinner. A casual stroll is part of life, not a chore. If you're over 50 and have watched your blood sugar numbers creep up, the CDC confirms that a walk after meals can lower blood glucose levels significantly. A long-term Harvard study showed that brisk walking for just 30 minutes a day reduces the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 30%. When you walk, your muscles use glucose for energy, and your body becomes more sensitive to insulin. No pills, no needles, just your own 2 feet. But walking's benefits don't stop there. Let's talk about something that affects us all after 50. Our mood. Benefit number 4. Walking is your free mood elevator. No prescription required. Let's be honest, the stresses of life after 50 are different. It's not just about bills and work. It's the bigger things: health concerns, aging parents, and our own sense of time. Sometimes it can feel overwhelming. Now, walking won't solve every problem, but I will tell you this: I have never come back from a walk feeling worse than when I left. Ever. Here's why. When you walk, your brain releases endorphins and serotonin, which are natural mood boosters. It's like your body's own built-in pharmacy, but without the cost or side effects. A study in JAMA Psychiatry found that walking just 90 minutes a week was enough to significantly reduce symptoms of depression in older adults. For me, some of my most peaceful moments have come from walking after a difficult conversation, or when I felt overwhelmed. The rhythm of your steps and your breath can reset your entire perspective. And the only thing better than a calm mind is a pain-free body. Let's talk about your joints. Benefit number 5. Walking is the lubricant your joints have been craving. Picture this. In Japan, you'll see 75-year-olds squatting to garden or sitting comfortably on traditional tatami floors. Here, many of us over 50 begin to avoid stairs as if they were made of lava. The difference isn't genetics, it's daily movement. Your joints are like door hinges. If they don't move, they rust. Walking is the very thing they need to stay fluid. When you walk, you increase circulation to the cartilage around your knees, hips, and ankles. This helps reduce stiffness and flush out inflammation. The Arthritis Foundation states that walking can reduce arthritis pain and even slow down joint degeneration. One of my friends in his early 60s thought he was too old to walk far. He started with just 10 minutes a day. 3 months later, he's walking 2 miles daily and says his knees feel better than they did at 50. Don't wait until your joints start complaining. Walk now, and you might just keep that hip replacement off your calendar. Next up, your immune system. Yes, walking helps that too. Benefit number 6. Walking is your immune system's personal trainer. We hire trainers to get our bodies in shape, but your immune system needs a workout too. The good news is, walking does the job better than any overpriced supplement. In Japan, older adults are out and about every day, and interestingly, the country has lower rates of respiratory infections among seniors. Why? Because walking boosts the production of white blood cells, the little warriors that detect and destroy viruses. A study from Appalachian State University found that people who walked for 30 to 45 minutes a day had 43% fewer sick days during cold and flu season. As you walk, your breathing deepens, and your lymphatic system gets a gentle push, helping to clear out your body's metabolic waste. Forget the detox teas. Your best cleanse is waiting right outside your door. Finally, we're talking about beauty, youth, and something nobody expects from a simple daily walk. Benefit number 7. Walking is the most powerful anti-aging secret you're not using. You've seen the ads for age-reversing creams and collagen powders, all promising to make you look 10 years younger for a hefty price. But walking costs you nothing more than a pair of shoes and a decision. In Japan, you'll see people in their 70s and 80s with a vibrant energy they carry in their steady posture and clear skin. They don't live at the gym, they just live in motion. Science backs this up. A study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that walking actually increases telomerase activity, an enzyme that protects your cells from aging. In other words, your body literally slows down how fast it's getting old. Someone recently told me I looked younger than my age. I laughed and said, "It's not Botox, it's sidewalks. If you're chasing youth in a bottle, maybe try chasing it on foot instead." The real glow-up isn't in your skincare routine, it's in your daily routine. So, how do you begin? Start small. 10 minutes a day is perfect. Walk around your block, in a mall, or even in your house. Wear comfortable shoes. Find a time that feels good to you, the quiet of the morning or the calm of the evening. Make it enjoyable. Listen to music, a podcast, or call a friend. Turn your walk into your time, not a chore. And take a tip from Japan. A short walk after meals does wonders for digestion and blood sugar. A word of caution. If you have a serious health condition or are recovering from surgery, please talk to your doctor before starting. Walking is gentle, but safety always comes first. In the end, it's just walking. But it changes everything. If walking were a pill, it would be the most prescribed and celebrated drug in the world. Think about it. A single habit that benefits your heart, brain, mood, joints, and immune system, all while slowing the clock on aging, with zero side effects. That's not hype. That's reality. You don't need a gym or a trainer. You just need your legs and a little commitment. In Japan, they don't walk to exercise. They walk to live. Perhaps that's the wisdom we've been missing. We've designed our world for convenience and it's costing us our health. So let this be your invitation. Start small, stay consistent, and walk like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. If this message resonated with you, let us know in the comments. Simply write, "I'm walking," and join a community ready to take the first step back to health.